Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
Well, yesterday was a big day. Actually, the last couple days has been a big day. But we're going to talk about one, then we'll move on to another video where we talk about the other. Probably on this weekend stream, if I get to stream. But if you've been living under a rock, you may have noticed that there's something big happened on the PlayStation side. You guys know that I like to rag on PlayStation fanboys, and I don't do as much to the Xbox guys because there's more PlayStation fanboys than there are Xbox guys. It's kind of wild. I don't mean to, but it's kind of fun. And at the end of the day, this is not personal, never meant to be. I just like to be the chaotic neutral that plays on everything, but I like to stir up shit when I want. It's always fun to do that. Some people take it way too damn serious, but yesterday we had the PlayStation 2025 State of Play. Something has been rumored for a while, and they finally came out yesterday. They had a 35-minute montage of trailers with a few big announcements. It wasn't really big, but there was actually a couple things that was really big, especially the ending. And the thing about this one, this had a good opening and a very good ending, but kind of mid in the midsection. I think David Jaffe said it most was like a 6 out of 10. I would go even further, say maybe 7.5. And I know you're going to be like, oh, it's the number 10. It's the 10. It's the greatest 10 ever. Everyone believes it. I'm like, wow, what a 10. It wasn't a 10, but it was very exciting from what we saw. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll bring up Grok, because Grok seems to be good at this. So this is some of the stuff that was announced. So we had Marvel's Wolverine, which we'll kind of show you right here. Here's some of the clip of that. For those that were worried about it to be toned down and not violent like that really, really good Wolverine game that came out about years ago on the Xbox 360 era. It's looking pretty great. Like, it honestly does. It looks really good. The quality of it, like the gore, the combat system, everything about it looks really damn good. And I think a lot of people were surprised, myself even, because I didn't think I was ready to show it due to the fact that it had some leaks a good while back. That was the ending, so I kind of started with the ending. So let's see what else Grok says here. So we had Saros. Let's go over and take a look. Saros, if you're familiar with Returnal, which, here's the thing. I bought Returnal on the day at launch. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I just never did. And I'm wanting to. I really want to, but for some odd reason I couldn't get into it whenever it first came out. I am not a fan of roguelikes at all. At all. I'm just not the biggest fan of them. I'll play them, but they're not my favorite genre. It did play well. It looks good, and hopefully one of these days I'll go back and play through it. But for some odd reason, not for some odd reason, Housemarque is coming back with a new game. Some people were saying it's Saros 2, but it looks quite intriguing. I'll kind of show
to get
some
straight
of that
back
here.
into the action.
Sorry, that was loud. It does have the Housemarque stuff where you have all that bullet hell shit coming through. For some odd reason, though, like, it reminded me of Doom a little bit, just the art style and everything like that. Like, it really does look pretty damn good, just for what it is. And like I said, it is basically it's kind of like Returnal, but this looks really tight. Actually, I'm actually excited about this because I do like the atmosphere, the art style. I don't know if this is going to be a roguelike similar to Returnal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it does look really, really good. That's something to look forward to if you're a PlayStation fan, or if you liked Returnal. Which, here's the thing, you can say what you want about Returnal, especially on the PlayStation guys' side. A lot of people didn't buy Returnal. I don't think that's a secret. People might hype it up, but a lot of people didn't really buy it. It is on PC, I do believe, but I kind of hope this does better than Returnal in terms of sales and whatnot. I hope it does, because what they did with Returnal was quite good, quite good. One thing that was really funny, by the way, this is funny to me because I don't really give a fuck about the whole console war thing. And every time a game goes cross-platform, like either, say, Helldivers goes to Xbox, or Xbox Gears of War goes to PlayStation, or Horizon goes to the Switch or PC, I laugh I don't have, and people will be like, "You're hurt, you're sad, you're mourning." I'm like, Why would I be sad? I play on everything." It's always funny too because I always get called like an Xbox fanboy. Then I have to pull out, it's like, well, Xbox fanboys don't have PlayStation tattoos or a PlayStation 5 Pro or a damn Portal. They just fucking don't. They don't. But this was funny to me, and this actually makes me want to make fun of the Xbox guys because why not? So, Flight Simulator 2024, I think, is coming out on the PlayStation 5, coming out on Pro. Is actually going to have some features like VR2 support, which I don't know how many people own a PlayStation VR2, but is coming to PlayStation for the people that do have a VR2. Maybe it's worth to try. I don't know if it's on PC. I never got into those games. But for some odd reason, they're all hyped up now on the PlayStation side, even though they said this was I heard somebody say it was a interactive wallpaper at once, or a flight sim, and they said it was trash, but they was all hyping it up and saying, whole slate! Let's see what else Grok says here. We had Crimson Desert, which I know that got pushed back a while back, but they did show a trailer for it, and it did look really good. Code Vein 2, it's actually funny. So I made a tweet. Let me see if we can find that tweet. Let's see if I can find it. I said what I expected to be announced for this thing. And maybe I was wrong, but maybe I was right and wrong at the same time. But I just kind of did it as a fucking joke. If we can find it, it's around here somewhere. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. That ain't it. It's somewhere around here. We'll look for it. They announced that. That looked fucking cool. They're not very good with their controllers, by the way, when it comes to having limited edition controllers. But I do dig that one. They some PC speakers, yeah, PC speakers. Speakers for the PC. If you know what I mean, speakers for the PC. There's some stuff I don't want to spoil yet, but they did show off the campaign trailer for Battlefield 6, which looks really good. I thought it looked good. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it looked fucking great. Oh my god, I tweet so much, dude. Why do I tweet so much? I tweet so damn much. So damn much! Look at all these tweets. Oh, by the way, that got announced on the Xbox side. That's going to be exciting. Okay, dude, this is boring. Here we go. This was originally my prediction. It says Soros gameplay, which it did. I'm a mind reader here. Soros Wolverine, well, cinematic, has some gameplay. Token, they didn't really show off Token, I don't think. Helldivers 2 DLC. It said Last of Us 2 remake. You probably fucking think I was kidding about that, but there was a moment dedicated to The Last of Us 2 coming to PlayStation Plus. Yeah. They had to have another Last of Us 2. And they actually have a day now. Last of Us Day. Wait until they remaster that day. Wait until they do. I thought maybe, I don't know, Halo. No Halo was announced. God of War, which they said there was going to be a God of War 2.5D thing, but it wasn't there. Just a controller. Avatar DLC, which was announced, but it wasn't announced there. Some anime shit, which there was. There was a lot of anime shit, actually. I think there was quite a bit, actually. Code Vein 2. There was some other shit. Neo wasn't that. I think maybe Seven Deadly Sins was, Zero Parades, and a few other things. Last Epoch, Final Fantasy Tactics. They announced a few good things, but one thing I actually I'm really looking forward to is these two right here. Now, like I said, I am really excited for Wolverine. Don't get me wrong. Really excited for that shit. Really excited for Battlefield and a few other things. But they announced Deus Ex Remastered, made by Aspyr, which I kind of wish Night Dive would have got to see, would have went through that. But here's some of that. It actually looks kind of good. Aspyr is hit or miss on their remakes, which is, like, it's not really a remake, it's just a remaster. I thought maybe this was going to be exclusive, but it has been confirmed it is coming on a few other things. But like I said, that was from between the games like Wolverine, Sorrows, Crimson Desert, Code Vein 2, Chronoscript, which looked kind of interesting, like a platformer, like a really neat art style platformer. Microsoft Flight Simulator, Battlefield 6 campaign, which that was the first time we got to see that. The Halloween game, we got more information on that. That's going to be exciting, I hope. God, I hope. This says it's going to have a single player portion. Neo 3, not interested. Dynasty Warriors 3 remastered, looked pretty cool. Let It Die Inferno was something I wasn't really thinking was going to happen. I remember it used to be like a free-to-play game. It was kind of like a weird Grasshopper's Industry Souls-like game. It's like a free-to-play title, live service thing. They had Zero Parades, Seven Deadly Sins, some more Sonic Racing stuff, Gran Turismo Spec 3 update. It's just an update. That's about it. Last Epoch and some stuff on that. They also announced some things on their catalog there. Headlining, we have Alan Wake 2. I told you, The Last of Us 2 was going to... They just can't fucking help themselves. They have to sell that game into oblivion. Again, these two things are hardware announcements. The DualSense was pretty damn cool. I'm not going to lie on that. I thought that looked pretty cool to me. Some people thought it looked stupid. Before the 35 minutes we had, there are some things I would hope they would... And one of the things I hope... Maybe I'm just one of those boomers that just can't let it go. But forever... we have so many damn PlayStation 3 games that have not been remastered. PlayStation loves remasters, Xbox loves remasters, Nintendo loves remasters, but for some odd reason PlayStation doesn't want to give me what I want. And that's that Killzone trilogy, the infamous 2 games, and the DLC. Shit, they could even put like a remastered infamous Second Son. They didn't even give us that. Resistance trilogy, none of that. They could have done like a 4-pack, include the mainline Resistance game, then you put Resistance from the PS Vita, and I think it was another one's like Retribution on the PSP, but they never fucking do that. There were so many good games on PS3, but it's not... You can't get them unless you buy a PS3. And here's the thing, I sold my PS3 after it broke. I just sold the damn thing, and somebody's taking it for parts. And even then, like, it just sucks, because I'd like to be able to play those games. Even if you release them digitally, I wish they would fucking do that. I would give it a 7.5. Like I said, it started strong and it ended strong, but in the middle was a bunch of filler shit. Nothing too exciting. Just the things that I was excited for, like the Deus Ex, that was exciting to me. But the big things we already knew that was coming out, and I was kind of shocked to see Wolverine there. A lot of people thought maybe we'll see like Venom or, I don't know, Bloodborne. They're never fucking doing it, man. You gotta give it up. There's so much cope. It's not happening. There are some people expecting more Microsoft games, which, by the way, today they announced Forza 6, I think. Forza 6 or 7. I don't know what it is, what number. I don't play the games, but they're going to Japan, and they're going to have a 6-month or 1-year exclusivity on Xbox, then it's coming out to PlayStation and PC. Which I think it's going to be both for PC and Xbox, since they're kind of doing that Play Anywhere thing. But it is coming out later for PC. But it's actually nice to see games going cross-platform, to me anyways. I know some people say it devalues the fucking brand, and I'm just thinking, it's like, well, is the brand only good because you have the hardware? Because to me, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I look at Xbox and I look at PlayStation and Nintendo, and I feel like, okay, those brands kind of feel like they're bigger than the hardware they're on. Maybe not Xbox, but I love Xbox. Don't get me wrong, I love Xbox. I love PlayStation. I love it. But I kind of feel like you can have that brand survive without the hardware, because I kind of feel like if I see Naughty Dog or Insomniac make a game that's multi-platform and it says PlayStation Studios, this is kind of how Xbox is doing it because of Xbox Studios, I'm going to be excited for it, like, because those are good studios. And some people say, like, well, do people get excited about third-party publishers? I was like, yeah, I do all the time. I get PlayStation's a third-party publisher, Xbox is a third-party publisher. I get excited for that all the time. EA, Devolver, shit like that. There's great studios, like, to me anyways. But I really liked it. I will be getting a lot of these games day one. Very excited. I would like to know what you think. And maybe this weekend we could talk about the Xbox Tokyo Game Show thing. They're supposed to tonight talk about the the Asus ROG X pre-orders and the pricing points, which I figured was coming. But other than that, guys, I'll talk to you later. Let me know what you know in the comments. We'll see you soon.